Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Surinam.
the camaraderie.
Again,
The fans have pulled out all
Japan.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
He's having a hit! O'Reilly has it out wide and in space. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Lobbed in behind. No, he's just misjudged that one. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Baggio goes for a shot! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Gabriel Batistuta.
So, a breakthrough
Gabriel
already.
Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta. And that's gone loose. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. In with the challenge. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Schneider. Can he get it through? Mbappe is onto this. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Rooney. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good ball. Real chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Surinam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
That has not gone well. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Floated through. Wan-Bissaka. Akanji. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alonso. Played out wide. Gerrard. Japan are looking to break at pace. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Rooney, looking for option. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivers the ball, and a header! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Baggio receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's come loose! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gerrard. Mateus. Gerrard. There's the shot! And that's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And that brings the first half to a close.
Surinam are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Surinam largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
Substitution for Surinam, number 4, Roberto Baggio.
Away we go again.
Coming on to replace him is number 22, Luis
Squeeze
Diaz.
it through. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Batistuta. Now it's Rooney. Surinam do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Odo, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now, can they get him away? And Batistuta! It's a goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
After 52 minutes in.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Gabriel
That's what he lives for,
Batistuta.
Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Surinam, palpably stronger, better,
Gabriel
superior.
Batistuta.
Diaz, Batistuta, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Diaz! And the keeper read that really well.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Surinam still have the cards to affect this game. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yamal has it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Surinam can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Diaz. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Batistuta finds himself offside. Very nicely done. Alaba gets a foot in and wins the ball. Kimmich. Mateus. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Shot, surely! Oh, off the bar. He's got a goal. They're back within reach. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution for Surinam, number 23. Gabriel
So changes afoot
Batistuta.
here, and from both
Number
sides.
10, Wayne
Japan
Rooney.
may be down, but
Coming
not
on the
out
field.
just yet.
Number 14.
Filippo Inzaghi,
Darwin Nunez.
Bergkamp,
Number 17.
Gerrard,
Filippo Inzaghi.
Raul, Akanji. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Adriano. Bergkamp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
O'Reilly. This is a promising build-up. Great vision. He shifted it to the flank. Played into the box. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Out for a throw. Wan-Bissaka. Xabi Alonso gets across and deals with it. And the pass is intercepted. Raul, there he goes, motoring forward. Driving forward. He's in a great position here. O'Reilly. O'Reilly making good progress. Odo. 5 minutes left on the clock. Diaz. Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Inzaghi. Rijkaard. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Filippo Inzaghi. That's going wide left. And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have here.
match.
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs. and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Now it's Batistuta. It's a promising position. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rijkaard. No, it's Forlan. That is good alertness. Batistuta. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Kaka. To Azar. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Great vision. It's Baggio! Kaka. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Batistuta. And claimed it back swiftly. Roberto Baggio. He's had a shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Roberto Baggio.
Boca Juniors finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out.
Boca Juniors really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but if...
Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Surinam with the corner, there first. He's rising! He doesn't look too happy with that. Rijkaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Kaka. Otto producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Always. Azar! He's trying to hit the front line here. The pass has gone astray. And this is Rooney. He's beaten the last man. They want to be quick. He's having a shot! Well taken goal. A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal.
After 27 minutes
His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Surinam.
the camaraderie.
Again,
The fans have pulled out all
Ecuador.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Now it's Alvarez. Serginho. And here comes the corner. Ecuador with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Surinam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rooney. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Pressing high and with purpose. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. He's through here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Ecuador have their second corner now. Alvarez plays it short. Oh, that's neat. That is good strength. Alvarez. Real chance! Caught offside that time. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Now it's Rooney, and he was quick to react. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Inzaghi. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Baggio crosses. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Kunde.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Messi. Back towards the middle. And it's Paredes. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ecuador have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's nice. And it's Serginho. Now it's Alvarez. That is great defending, so alert. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's gone loose. Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Paredes. Alvarez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now that looks a decent ball.
Roberto Baggio clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Batistuta. Alvarez. Now it's Inzaghi! Goal! Ecuador! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Ecuador have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this.
Quickly taken. And this is Roberto Baggio. Messi.
Surinam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And this is Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Now it's Rooney. And they win it back again. Looking to play him in. Batistuta. And here's Baggio. Batistuta! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rijkaard. Serginho. Paredes. Kukçu. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alaba calmly anticipates. Xavi Alonso. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Batistuta takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
This is a
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Surinam go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
Surinam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Alaba spots it and intercepts. And claimed it back swiftly. Kukçu. Surinam do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Alvarez. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Alvarez with the short one. Driven in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Filippo Inzaghi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Torres. He's on it, can he get away? And Torres! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
After 60 minutes,
They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alvarez. Surinam perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Inzaghi. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Roberto Baggio. Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Alvarez. And it's Serginho. And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Filippo. Shot, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Substitution for Surinam, number 23.
So changes
Gabriel
afoot here, and
Batistuta.
from both sides.
Number
So a
4.
couple of front-footed
Roberto
alterations here, a
Baggio.
pair of forwards entering the field.
Coming on the field,
Well, it looks like he's playing his
Number
trump card.
14.
That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Number 15. Bradley
Concentration
Barcola.
levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Duke. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. Kukçu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and the keeper's got it again. Baresi. Messi. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Throw in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Duke is onto this. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk. Duke. Alvarez.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Barcola. And here's Nunez. Alvarez. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. Danny Olmo. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And it's Batistuta. Llorente kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xabi Alonso. Palmer. No way through. Gerrard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Palmer. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Palmer. That's an imaginative pass. And a chance! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game. Oh no, this does not look good. Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. And it's Gerrard. That's a good run down the left. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Threads one in. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Now it's Palmer.
Surinam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And they've got a throw. Roberto Baggio. Here comes the cross.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Danny Olmo. Picks out Rooney! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Half an hour played now. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Gerrard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was...
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Saganosu with the corner, there first. Llorente drives it in, big chance! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Palmer. And it's Palmer. And that has left him in a heap. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Vitinha. Palmer. Cristiano Ronaldo. Akanji. Kimmich, and he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added
Batistuta. And it's Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. So, a temporary halt to the action. Some first-half thoughts?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Surinam, number 23, Gabriel Batistuta.
And we get things going again.
Number 10.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And they win it back again. Aimed beyond the defence. Raul. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Surinam, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon. Cristiano Ronaldo, and the shot! Rijkaard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's had it taken off him. Dani Olmo looking to add to his goal. And here's Baggio. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo pings it across. Tries to get it clear. Surinam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Llorente.
There they go, hunting again.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always goal side. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Surinam presented with a golden opportunity here.
Saganosu, number 8, Cole Palmer. Coming on the field is number 9, Luis Suarez.
So where will he go? And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Dani Olmo. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And this is Luis Suarez. Burmo. Lovely, now that he's had a shot! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! A finish right from the top draw! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And very quickly, he's having a pop! Oh, that is rather wayward.
And Bomo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Substitution for Saganosu, number 14. Dani Olmo, number 24. Steven Gerrard.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Number 17. Jude Bellingham.
Alaba gets
Number
across
20.
to intercept that.
Rodrigo
De Paul. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Well, that looks a cracking ball. A header! Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? De Paul. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Surinam are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Akanji. Kimmich. Odo. And it's been given away. And he's managed to get free. He's free, he has got space. Great vision. De Paul with the delivery. Can he finish? And how did he not make it 4?
Saganosu are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And here's Bellingham. And this is Luis Suarez.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Rijkaard. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello, everyone. We are glad to announce
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Surinam desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.